You are now listening to Sir Ink's The Experience Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything kink. Now, this podcast is only catered to those that are 18 and above and may not be suitable for work, or as we like to say, NSF. But remember, you can always listen to us during your private time. Hello, kinky and kinkiers folk out there. My name is Sir Ink. Let's talk about being assured of yourself as a dominant. Let's talk about how certain doms are so restrictive. They don't want their submissive having any contact or looking at anything else online or any other group, being in any groups or anything like that. They really want to put them in a silo, really kind of section them off from social media and public discord. And okay, if that's the way you do your thing, cool. Like I said, some guys dime hard. They dime down hard. Okay, cool. You do what you do. However, the way I do it, I prefer my submissive, if she's on social media, I encourage her to look at other dominance content. And I will share dominant content with her. I will share submissive content. And in return, they do the same for me. And the point of me doing this is trust but verify. Yes, I want my submissive to trust me, but I also want her to verify what she has in me as a dominant. So the only way you can verify it is by looking at other dominants. Does what I say, the things that I do, the way I am, does that go according to the bare minimum of what doms are supposed to do? Am I responsible? Am I holding you to account? Am I really dominant on you? Am I guiding you? And then you can see the different styles of dominance. I think it just makes the appreciation for me that much more. Not because I'm better than any other dom, but the uniqueness of my domination, what I've put into myself as an individual that submissive benefits from, that's unique from what another dom is doing. He has his other unique things that he brings to the table. But then you'll know, okay, Ink is unique, L Discipline is unique, Legendary Wolf is unique, but this guy over there, that guy over there, that guy over there, all these guys over here, right? And the whom is because they all have very bland conversation. They all very leading with this pseudo alpha male. I'm the man, you're the woman, you're the sub. You're supposed to call me sir. Get on your knees. Get naked. Send me pictures. All the above. But there's no let me put anything into you other than let me dominate you. And so from my perspective, what a sub benefits from a dominant like me is that I'm going deep into who you are. Okay? I need to know that. And I need you to understand who I am. So I'm opening myself up to be questioned, to be understood. A lot of guys don't want to answer questions. It's not so much as they're trying to understand you. And that's okay. I open that up. You're not going to have but so many questions after I'm done. Because after I lay it out, all it is, then the only thing left is to act it out. And so now my behavior has to match my words. So when a guy's giving you a lot of words and not a lot of action, you got to look out for them guys, or the guys that's not giving you no juice. They're not giving you no game. They're not adding anything to your life mentally or spiritually. But physically, they give you great sex or good sex, and they give you sessions, and they dominating you, they're telling you what to do, they're degrading you. Whatever your Masochist is you're getting that part fed. But this, in my opinion, is still a big part that's missing. Is that real mental connection where I'm taking what's inside my mind and putting it in your head so you can know me. Because I need you to be able to anticipate in certain situations, anticipate what I will do or how I'm thinking so you know how to move the way I move without even having words said. Guys are not ready to be leaders in that way. They are prepared to be sexual dominants. They're ready to be domineering, but they're not ready to be leaders. And the reason why they're not ready to be leaders in the way I'm speaking is because you have to be confident and assured in yourself because you're the first person exposed all the way. And you have to expose yourself in order for that submissive to open up herself and expose her true self. Then you take that and you construct a beautiful connection, whether it be just to do sessions, whether it's 24/7, whether it's long distance, whatever it is. The dominant has to open up, period. Doesn't matter. Could be your advisor. You could have a dominant for an advisor. He still has to open up. And so many guys are not willing to open up. And partly because they know the way they think and the way they want to live isn't right by whatever standard. So they're ashamed of it. Because the ones that aren't, like myself, we are open for questioning, explaining. Because when you're a leader and you know what you want and you know the direction you're going in, everything else fills in those blanks. And so when that blank is filled or something goes on, it's easy to explain because it was already factored in. There is some randomness here and there, but if you're disciplined, there's not a lot of randomness that happens. And if there is some randomness, it doesn't destroy everything. No one is so taken off guard that they're mentally destroyed or physically harmed in any kind of way. So I encourage my sub, as I tell other subs that may come to me or other dominants that may come to me and ask me about the lifestyle. And I always say, find you a dominant that's okay with you looking at other content and being able to compare. If nothing else, at least your sub, if you provide a healthy environment for them to be in, will be able to be online, be in a group, see someone tell their story and say, yo, the dude you with, he ain't it. I hear what you're saying, but that's abuse. That's not really, then your sub can take the jewels you giving her, and she can go regurgitate that back to the group. And it's just for the lifestyle. It's for the lifestyle. It helps the lifestyle be better. And there's too many people that have jumped into the lifestyle. That's like, oh, that's the latest craze, like the latest dance. Nah, yes, that's what they've done to it. Then they brought out a movie, and, they brought out a couple of movies, and they just sensationalized it. Okay, fine. But those of us that are here for the deepness of it, not just sex, not just to say, oh, I'm a Tom, I'm the man, Those of us that are really here being healthy and wanting to spread that more positive vibes and our different outlooks to the lifestyle to show people that you can do it however you want to do it. You don't have to follow what you see online. You don't even have to be intimidated by the way someone else is living. Right? If that's the case, then most of us are not measuring up to Christian Grey. But see how people love that. They love that fantasy. Like Rocky. Here in Philadelphia, we got a Rocky statue. He's not real. He's a movie. He's a fictional character. He's a character out of a movie. But we have real champs here in the city, but we revere the one on the movie screen. So you have to be careful not to allow your dominance to imitate the art you see online. Because a lot of the art is flawed because the artists are. And so all you can do is figure out yourself, understand your side of the game, and live it up. And my wish is that everybody finds a healthier way to be in it, because we're going through some different times. This more, I would say there will be a little bit more religious Celtic kind of energy going on, and that's fine. So we're going to have to tuck our shirt in and buckle up a little bit. And maybe, like a lot of old guard people have been saying, it's time for this thing to kind of go back underground a little bit, just a little bit. Or just let the surface people be the surface, do their thing the way they do it. But those who are really deep in, that really want that deeper experience, the education, figuring it out, figuring themselves out, there will be always secret rooms for those of us. We just have to connect with one another. But what do you guys think? Those are just my thoughts. I think, we have to allow differentiation into what the roles of dominance are. And when I say differentiation, just like, okay, we already know the Surge rules and all this stuff, cool. But like, how are you living? How are you living your life? Are you doing anything with your submissive? Like, are you teaching her anything? Are you taking her anywhere? Like, are y'all going on vacations? Are you showing her things? Are you opening up her world? Or are you just dumbing down and dumbing it down? Either way, what do you guys think? You know how to find me, Sir INQ, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can always email me at sirinq09@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, peace.